What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Week 14 NFL show. I'm Richie. Joining me, as always, is Chantz, Elgin, and our special guest. She was here last time. She's here again, Peyton. What's going on, guys? This week, we kick off with Thursday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I hope you guys are looking at me right now because this game is a disrespect to the sport that we love. We have to watch. Why is this a primetime game? We have to watch Bailey Zapp versus Mitchell Trubisky on primetime.
Prime about this.
Not one thing is prime about this game. This will be a disgusting display of American football. This is going to be 6 yards of combined offense in the first quarter. The total score is going to be 3-0, and I'm taking the Saints.
You know what would be fun
Saints.
watching?
I'm sorry, I'm taking the Steelers.
You know what's going to be fun watching? Them punt all the time. We'll see who can get the furthest punt or something like that. I mean, you guys aren't going to move the ball. I don't see the Steelers moving the ball at all. I have like a tie, 0-0, complete overtime. I think that's pretty valid.
It's very fair.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots just because, like, I don't know, didn't what's
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady?
You sound like Elgin, living in the past.
No, I was just like, well.
The only thing he could be proud about.
Yeah, darn.
Well, if this game was like 5 years ago, it would be the real primetime game. But unfortunately, imagine telling a fan from 2017 this game would suck. They would lose their marbles. But I'm gonna take the Patriots because they're my team, of course. But I hope we lose because.
Actually, we want the Steelers to win.
We kind of do, don't we?
Yeah, we don't want them to win.
But this game,
Patriots are butt.
this is a reminder that these two teams used to run the AFC. We used to beat you. I don't know what her team is.
Oh, what happened?
What happened? Bill Belichick.
Did you need your nap? Did you
Did
and Belichick need a nap?
You sound like a grandpa. Back in my day, we used to run things over here. Now we're
run 6 miles to school every day.
Now we're 2-10. On to the next game. This one should be a little bit more interesting. We have the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Any game the New York Jets in is officially a snooze fest. But the Texans have been fun to watch this year. Of course, C.J. Stroud. 60, something around that.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud has looked nice. This is some of his highlights from the season. This is a game-winning drive he put on against Tampa Bay. Well, this is when I think he put the league on notice that he is that guy. Unfortunately, Tank Dell suffered a season-ending injury, who's been his number one threat all season. But I still think Houston's going to take this one easily against the Jets by at least 20 points.
Yeah, I don't think I have to say much on this one. The Jets look awful. They're 4 wins or something like that? They're not going to do anything. I have the Texans winning by easy 20.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to agree. I think the Jets suck so much. I think they're just as slow as Elgin is, and, like, honestly, I think they're faster. Like, I don't think the Jets stand a chance.
Okay then. Well, here's the thing. I'm taking the Texans too, but I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think it is because the Jets defense still shows promise. I mean, they only allowed well, it was the Falcons, so.
Promise.
You definitely need your nap.
You're like the epitome of goatee.
This isn't like the old days of the Jets. This is how it is.
Correct.
Yeah, their defense has fallen off.
Well, it's because they have Trevor Siemian at quarterback. I would play terrible too if Trevor Siemian was my quarterback.
That's the sound of the New York Jets
Are you
season.
sure? Because your quarterback's who?
Well, I don't want to hear from the Bills fan who lost to the Jets and something that you couldn't do.
Dang.
Still beat the Dolphins.
Well,
We beat
you guys
you
are
guys.
not in the playoff picture right now.
All I'm getting at is we just stand no chance and they're not winning. So
There you go. All right. So up next we have the Rams and the Ravens. This one should be interesting. The Rams have looked a lot better. Puka Nacua broke the single season rookie record for them. First ever to hit 1,000 yards in a season. I mean, he's looked really good all season. Kyren Williams has looked really good as well. If they're clicking, I really think they're going to pull off the upset here against Baltimore. Baltimore looks good, but this is, I mean, just look how fast this guy is. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams and upset. They're just Stafford.
So I have to agree. I'm going to choose the Rams too. I mean, the Ravens are amazing. Like, they're nonstop. But I feel like the same thing that happened to the Chiefs, where you just have that wild upset, it's going to happen to them, and I have the Rams.
No, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams because they played the Bengals like in the Super Bowl like not too long ago, and I lost a lot of money because I went for the Bengals. So I really regret it. So I'm just gonna go for the Rams every single time now.
Well, that was 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I know, but like clearly they can't be like that.
It's almost when the Patriots were good, like almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when we had rookie back challenge. I missed that time. A lot. I'm going to take the Rams too, actually. I think this game's going to be a shootout. Barn burner. Alert. Yeah. Something we all agree on, I guess.
And it's an upset pick. That's crazy.
An upset pick. Yeah, I don't predict many trap games, but I think this is a good trap game. Very good trap game. The Rams are I think they're better than what the record says.
The next year.
I agree.
Worse.
Up next, we have another snooze fest between the Panthers and the Saints. Both of these teams are just short of what we thought they were going to be. I mean, I can't think of anyone that thought the Panthers would be good. I mean, their uniforms are pretty nice. I'm not even going to lie. I like those.
Get it? Because Bryce Young's short.
Bryce Young is short. So we have the Panthers heading into this one. They're coming off another loss. They're 1-11, 1-12 now, something ridiculous. They're taking on the Saints, who are not that much better.
They're 6-6 though, right?
The Saints? They're 4-7. They're out of the picture right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and take them because it's the Panthers.
I don't even know. I feel like I'm gonna go with Bryce Young. I like him. Saints. I mean, just wow. That's all I have to say. Just wow.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers because I'm just gonna try and rebuttal whatever anybody else says. I mean, I know Richie said Panthers, but it's cool.
Actually, I think this is where the Saints make a push to win the division. This game is where they start making a push. So I'm going to take the Saints because that division is just horrendously bad.
Is this when the Patriots make their push too?
Unfortunately, we're not making any pushes. We're getting Caleb Williams. That's what we're doing.
You've got to push Bill Belichick out of office.
Do you actually like the Patriots?
I do, yeah. Like them since.
I thought this was a joke.
My first Super Bowl I ever watched was the Seahawks and Patriots. That was the first ever Super Bowl I watched. Why are you laughing at that?
Up next, we have a game that I feel like 2 weeks ago no one really thought would be interesting due to the injuries to both their starting quarterbacks. But after the win on Monday night, the Bengals are looking really good heading into this game against the Colts.
Where did this backup quarterback come from?
I have no clue, but he came in and threw almost 400 yards over Jacksonville's defense.
And it isn't even like it was bad throws or the receivers had to make the catch. It was on target.
Oh no, he's one of the best backup quarterbacks I've seen play.
He could start for us. That's all.
It's one game.
He could start for New
That's
England
why
too.
this game would be so interesting because both their starting quarterbacks are gone.
Hurt,
So,
yeah.
maybe they just see who's the better backup.
I think so.
Who's the better second
Minshew
option?
on top.
Minshew, I mean, it's going to be a close game, and I could definitely see the Colts pulling this one out, but this one was one of the harder ones for me to pick this week, but I'm going to go ahead and take Cincinnati. I think they'll ride that momentum into a big one.
Do you know the Colts record? Who's in the
They're
playoffs?
6-6.
The Colts are 7-5 actually,
Oh,
Richie.
I apologize.
Do your research. They're
Yeah, they currently
actually
are.
in the playoff spots. Yes.
Seven
So
seeds.
I hope the Colts lose.
I think this is the most research you've probably ever done.
I hope the Colts lose and the Bengals win in this scenario, just because I want them out in the playoffs. You know why?
Well,
But yeah.
fun fact: Jake Browning had 91 total touchdowns in his senior year of high school.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you had 91 power downs before every show.
That is not true.
I hope the Bengals win just because Joe Burrow was playing for the Bengals and I think he's attractive. So.
He looks like the kid from Home Alone.
You look like you ate the kid from home.
I'm taking the Colts in this. Okay, that's what I'm taking.
Oh my god, another snooze bet. Oh my god. Back to bro.
We have a lot of rough games this week, including the Buccaneers and the Falcons. The quarterback matchup of the century, Baker Mayfield and Desmond Ridder. It's insane. I'm taking the Bucs. I don't like the Falcons. I don't think the Falcons has what it takes.
That's right.
Tommy DeVito.
Fight.
Yes.
I think first pick overall, Baker Mayfield is gonna prove himself why he's first not playing. I still have the Buccaneers, but it's gonna be an okay game. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Go Tampa. I hope Tampa wins.
I'm going to take Tampa as well. I don't know if you guys watched the first game they had against each other. It was actually a pretty decent game.
It was a game-winning field goal.
Yeah,
right?
it was a game-winning field goal. I'm going to take the Bucks. The Bucks have great talent. It's just their quarterback is inconsistent a lot of the times. I think they're the most inconsistent team in the NFL. They could definitely. They're like what's so crazy? They could still win the division. What are you two guys yapping over there about?
Looking at the schedule for this week. Keep going.
Okay.
You keep yapping.
I will keep yapping. I'm taking the Bucks. The Falcons should not be. I think their coach is not good. So
I don't think so either.
I'm going to take the Bucks. Actually, the Falcons hold the fourth seed. The Falcons hold the fourth seed right now. So I think the Bucks are actually going to win this division in the last week of the season. So I have the Bucks.
That's fair. Up next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Trevor Lawrence got hurt on that Monday night game, and that could be a huge blow for Jacksonville's season. And this one kind of determines if he plays or not. If he does play, I'm taking Jacksonville. If not, I'm taking Cleveland. Simple as that.
I have the Brown. I don't think he's playing. I mean, the way you could see how much pain he was in general.
Mm-hmm.
If he could do it, I'll be surprised. I don't see the Jags winning this one. Who even is their backup quarterback?
C.J. Beathard.
Never heard of
Bethard.
Bethard.
As much as I want to go for the Florida team, I've never really heard anything entirely great about the Jaguars. I'm gonna go with Browns.
Honestly, I'm gonna go Browns too because Joe Flacco's in
Oh,
there.
yeah. Flacco
Joe
Nickel.
Cool,
Yeah, you see that,
Mr. Playoff Elite.
You see that picture on him?
By the way, fun fact: Donald Trump said Joe Flacco was an elite quarterback. Elite.
Fun fact, when did any of us ask?
I did.
Wow.
Just get arrested on a level 8 charge.
We're not talking. We're talking about sports here. I should not,
You're the
bro.
one that brought him on.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What do you say?
But I'm taking the Browns in this game. So
All right, so it looks like we're all riding the Browns train. All right, up next we have the Lions and the Bears. This game is a rematch of one that we saw a couple of weeks ago. The Bears were up big. Detroit came storming back. Goff looked really sloppy in that game. They're coming off a win, right, Detroit? Yeah, they beat the Saints. This is some highlights from that game earlier in the year. I'm going to go ahead and take Detroit again. They're fine, and the Bears are not that good. So, yeah, the Lions, it might be another sloppy one, might be closer than it needs to be. I think the Lions aren't as great as everyone thinks they are. I don't think they're quite on that fraud level yet, but they're kind of in between. They're solid, but they're more on the...
That's big. That's a big.
coming from the Dolphins fan, by the way.
No, the Dolphins are serious. I mean, I can't lie. I'm a Bills fan and I say that. But I think Lions, I don't want to agree with you that they're like in mediocre or not there yet. I just think it comes down to gameplay. And I think that their offensive coordinator doesn't really have it together yet.
Yeah.
He will, but it's still all new to him. And so I have the Lions winning. I mean, the Bears look terrible, and I'm happy we got rid of, what's his name, Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, because he sucks.
Yeah.
I don't really have much of an opinion. I don't know either of these teams, but like my friend's from Chicago, so I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Oh, your poor friend.
Okay.
Lions.
By the
Bears,
way.
Bears. Oh my.
You're saying the Lions are frauds. Look, really? Really? You
I didn't
wanna
say they were
talk?
frauds.
I think-
I'm not denying the fact that the Lions are a good team. They're a really good team. They're just not a Super Bowl contender yet. They're more of a above average wild card team. I don't think they're a
Above
Super Bowl
average
team.
wild card? Dude, that's
Yes.
crazy. They're my
Yes.
Super Bowl pick.
They're like the
Your
Bills.
Super Bowl pick.
That's my
Come
Super
on, they're
Bowl
not
pick.
getting
They're
past
like
San
the Bills
Francisco.
everywhere.
They're not even getting past Philly if they have that
I
game. They're
think
not
they-
getting past Dallas. Don't even say it like that. What is all this noise?
Okay,
I know.
we'll get to that logo thing in a minute. But I'm taking the Lions because the Lions are a good football team, and I have money on the Lions on this game. So, yeah, the Lions will win this game by 10.
All right. Yeah, no one's discrediting the Lions. I think the Lions are a good team, but you lose to the Packers? Like, how is that going to translate over into the playoff? Come playoff time.
Who have you
You're
guys
fair-
beaten?
to be
Who
fair-
has the Dolphins beaten?
To be
You,
fair, wait,
twice.
hey,
Twice?
stop.
We're 2-10.
The Packers did beat the Chiefs.
Okay, yeah, the Packers are serious. I'm not discrediting the
The
Packers.
Packers look good now, and I can't even fight that.
I'm just saying the Lions aren't as good as everyone thinks that they are. But I think they're good. They're very
Yeah, I
good.
say the same about the
I think
Dolphins.
Elgin.
I think, we'll get to the Dolphins. Up next, we have the Seahawks and 49ers. The 49ers just went into Philadelphia and took their cookies. It was crazy. It was 49-13. You'll see in this highlight, he got, murdered. That was one of the biggest hits I've seen all season.
Yeah.
And look at the score. Philadelphia was talking all this tough stuff. I'm sorry, Sonny. But they just didn't look that good, and San Francisco is just on a whole nother level right now, I think, in the NFC and the NFL. They're my Super Bowl team this year, and
team for sure.
I'm taking the 49ers over the Seahawks.
I mean, did you see what the Eagles did directly after the game? Who they signed?
Oh, yeah.
Darius Leonard. They signed Darius Leonard thinking it's going to help to face the 49ers. No. The Eagles suck. They've
Whoa.
only won close games. They'd be like, what, 7-4 or whatever? 7-5?
10-2.
They're not good. They're
10.
not good.
Elgin, oh my god, you gonna fucking spray us?
Oh, my
Oh.
God. Okay.
Sorry.
Just make your take.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
No way.
I don't know.
I'm going to take the Niners, too. What do the Niners say? Is
Okay,
bang,
I'm
bang,
going for the
49er gain or something like that? I'm going to
Something
take the
like that.
Niners by at least a lot.
No.
By the way, this whole Philadelphia take that they suck, they lost against a good team. And Jalen Hurts got hurt in the middle of the game. So,
Well,
yeah, I don't want to hear the Bills fan who lost to the Eagles. You lost to the Eagles by double digits.
Yeah.
Go Birds, as Sonny would say.
That's
You lost to the Eagles too. What are you talking about?
We're 2-10.
Why are you riding the Eagles right
Why
now?
are you even allowed to speak? You should just have duct tape.
I do not need my nap. I don't take naps.
We're getting into the stretch where we have some solid games this week. Up next is the Vikings and the Raiders. The Raiders just aren't complete right now. They're not horrible, but they're not good in any terms. They're below mediocre. I'm going to go ahead and take the Vikings in this game. Actually, I don't know, because Josh Dobbs did not look good against Chicago. He looked horrible. One game where you throw 4 interceptions?
No.
One game where you throw 4 interceptions and lose to a team that didn't score a single touchdown?
That was not Josh. Did you see how many his receivers just kept it? It was like boink, boink, boink. All his receivers just butterfingers. That's all it was.
I don't know. He could have made better passes.
One interception that was okay. It was an interception. The last 3 all hit their hands. And the rule goes, if it hits your hands, you're supposed to catch it.
Well,
I have the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings too, but the Raiders are going to be right there, and I think it's going to be close. I'm going to be surprised if the Raiders won, I'll be honest.
I'm going to go to the Vikings because I trust what these guys say. And I trust them so much that I would let them pick, like, my prize picks for me. You know?
That's such a high honor. Thank you.
Like, you guys could gamble with me.
Woo.
Nice.
All right. I'm taking the Vikings too. But don't you pray on the Raiders' downfall? Don't you pray on them?
I strongly dislike the Raiders.
He's an active hater of them.
Active hater.
Active hater.
Their
Honestly,
fans are
Aren't you
thugs.
an active hater?
Their fans will murder somebody if they.
Yeah.
Aren't you an active hater on every team though?
That's not the Patriots, and the Patriots have probably, like, the worst season.
Oh, we're not good. We're like one. We have 1 win over.
Well, at least you're semi-self-aware. I didn't think that dude was covered.
All right, I'm taking the Vikings. The Raiders. I'll be a close game. I guess 13 to 10 or something.
13-10. Yeah, that sounds about right. Up next, Broncos Chargers. The Broncos were on a really good win streak that got shot down by C.J. Stroud and company. But they're playing the Chargers, and the Chargers are just one of the most underperforming teams I've seen at all. Justin Herbert's good, but it's just the team around him is not that good. His wide receivers can't catch good passes. That was a great throw to Cortland Sutton right there. Give me the Broncos by 10.
Remember when we were like, oh, the Chargers are gonna be so good. They just drafted this good quarterback. They just got J.C. Jackson, who had a performing year. They got Mike Williams and all that. And now they just, what happened? You had this team that was probably better, like the most built team. You had Khalil Mack on the team at that time.
He's still there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, who knew? No one knew.
What happened?
Brandon Staley.
I think
That's fair. Bad coaching job
that's
over there.
fair. I think the Broncos win this. It's gonna be a shootout in my opinion because neither teams really have defense, except like Patrick Surtain. But I have the Broncos winning by like 10.
Broncos did give up 70.
I'm going to go with the Broncos as well because everything that's a horse is better. Mustang, Ferrari, Porsche. Come on. It's got to be the same correlation for football. I think the Broncos.
I'm taking the Broncos, but the Chargers are not good. They went into Foxborough and scored only 6 points.
That was insane that they did that. Because if you want to be a good team, you keep going. I'm just saying 6 points against the Patriots is horrible.
Yeah, we're terrible. I don't think you understand how bad we are this season. We are garbage. We have.
You know, you could bandwagon a team.
I am not a bandwagon. I will
Is that why
be
you're a Bills
Patriots
fan?
forever.
I'm a
Is that why you're a
Superman
Bills fan?
bandwagon.
Of course you are.
As long as they're winning, I'm down.
I think it was the Nathan Peterman days. Okay?
It's just
fair.
It's just how do you. By the way, that game was awful to watch. I should be paid for watching that game that I watched the Patriots play. Like I should be paid. That was terrible.
That's bad. You're bad.
All right, guys, we're running out of time here. Our next
we gotta
4
say the
games are all interesting. We have the Bills and the Chiefs. The Chiefs lost to the Packers on Sunday night, but the Bills are not the team to take them down quite yet. I think the Chiefs will bounce. I think the Chiefs will bounce back. I'm taking the Chiefs. We have to make
I
this
have
one
the Bills
quick.
by at least 21.
I'm going to go with Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are gonna blow out this bad football team. This
We don't-
disgrace of a team to the NFL. They should be banned to the X.
We don't got time for your rant, buddy. All right, next game. Eagles, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys.
I got
Shocking.
Cowboys.
I got Cowboys. I like their outfits. They're
Go
just-
Birds, go Eagles.
Packers, Giants, Monday night. Give me the Packers.
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 What was the other team?
Giants. Tommy DeVito.
Giants.
You know, Tommy DeVito with his.
Titans or Dolphins?
Titans or Dolphins. I'm taking Dolphins all day by 40.
Dolphins.
Titans.
Dolphins.
Titans all day.
Yep, this guy's weird. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
It'll be a good game, bud.
We'll see you guys next week after we recap this great week of football. Week 15 up next. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Fraudulent
On behalf
Richie.
of Richie, Chantz, Peyton, Elgin, and I. See you
Fraudulent
guys next time.
Richie.
Up there next time.
You're fraudulent. Your team's fraudulent.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Fraudulent.
Here we go.
Fraudulent.
See you guys.
Fraudulent.